Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Just going to run over the what we call the Entegy suite. We are much more of a self-managed solution, so we actually train people to come into our system, train staff, but typically you all create, activate, manage the events yourself rather than being more of a managed system. So I'll just kick this off. This is just talking to a video here. Some of it's actually sped up. I promise I won't speak that quickly. But just running over the key pillars of what our system does. We're everything from registration, we're a website builder, an event app, bulk emails, polling, Q&A, session discussion, meetings management, lead generation, session tracking, badges, kiosk, and a heap of other on-site tools. So the whole probably thing about our system is we are, for an individual event, we are one set of data, one set of content, one set of profiles, and when that comes into our system, it drives absolutely everything, and everything is live. So I'm going to run over a little bit how people actually come into our system. This is actually how you can create an account. So anyone can actually usually go to our website. If you've got a unique email address, you can just type that in, and we can let's go. And then typically you choose your data center. So we've got 3 data centers, one in Europe, one in the US, and one in APAC. You can create unique username for the admin system, set up all your own custom domains. So custom domains for your website, for your CMS, and also for your registration forms. So now I've actually arrived in the CMS where you can actually manage all your projects. I can create new projects anytime. I'll click on this project that I just created as part of this demo process. And now I'm in the CMS for a particular project. So central to the project is one set of content I was talking about. So this is where you can create all your content pages. You can create as many pages as you want. There's all kinds of different pages in there. And secondary to that is all the profiles. So all the live profiles in the system, being the attendees, the sponsors, the exhibitors, and so forth. So I'll go into this profile. You can see there's a few default fields that are set up, but then you can go and create as many customized fields as you would like as well. I'll just go down to the badge creator now. So you can create badges in our system in a range of different ways. You can create as many badges as you want, as many templates as you want, I should say, at any size you want. And basically any field within the system can create conditional logic on your badge. So this is an example of changing the color of the box down the bottom based on the delegate type. But it might be that you want to show networking drinks because the person's registered for networking drinks or the gala dinner, and you want to show or hide an icon on the badge based on that data. So you can pretty much do whatever you want on the badges and set up the logic and the way they look. This is just a bit of an example. I'm actually going to generate some bulk badges from the system with crop marks and rego marks. And I'm going to run a filter to just print out the attendees' name badges. So if I go down here and generate this, that would actually generate you print-ready PDF files if you wanted to supply to a printer, for example. Just a quick look over the project settings here, just to show you these are the generic fields, and these are all the custom fields you can create down here. As I said, you can create as many of those as you want. And then you can also set the authentication for the system. So at the moment, we're just using standard username and password, but that could actually be authentication generated from a totally separate registration system if you wanted to. So I'll just run down. This is sort of showing the event app settings. If I click in here, you'll see this is where you can change the appearance. So as I said, you can just go in there and upload your own banners, your own footers, your own backgrounds, your own icons. Choose how the internal part of the app looks. Choose how the tablet looks. Go into the navigation for absolutely anything. Switch things around. Change where the landing points of these buttons are. So I'll just go in here and you can see you can link to absolutely anything in the system, whether it's a feature, a subpage, or the agenda, or whatever it might be. So high level of customization. I thought I'd show this. This is just sending a push notification. You can send it as a text or as an image. You can schedule when it goes out. You can choose the landing page that the notification will land on. You can send and then choose who you want to send to, whether it's all devices, just the devices who are not logged in, or set up a complex filter so you can send to an individual if you wanted to as well. On top of that, then you can actually control your own store listings through the console here as well. Attendee Connect is all a delegate communication, interactive sessions like polling, on-site printing. This actually turns this laptop into a printing console, so you go and search for delegates and print out their name badges just from a manned station if you wanted to. Kiosk Manager, that is converting any hardware into a self-service kiosk, touchless kiosk if you wanted to as well. Meetings management, attendee tracking is obviously a person, a place at a time. Registration, we'll run over a little bit about over registration in a minute. Email campaigns, the ability to send out a campaign, again with the same kind of filters in place as push notifications. Interactive floor plans, and finally an event website builder. So I'll just do a quick demo here. I'm just going to go into the registration system. I've already got a few default fields set up there. You can't see what I'm doing over here unfortunately, but I'm just uploading a banner to the Rego system. Choosing the colours, I'm just going to go in here and that's where I can update the details for the form. I can choose how many delegates can register through the form at one time, choose if it's invite only, choose out what emails they get sent when they register, and also choose an open time and a closed time for the form, amongst other things. Set up any payment settings, choose the launch page and also the closing page for the form. So I'm actually just setting up a few fields here in the Rego form now. I've just set up a password, so people can set up their own password in the form, so they don't have to set a default one. And at the moment, I'm just setting up a bit of conditional logic saying, do you want to attend the golf day? Yes, I do. Okay, would you like to buy a t-shirt? Yes, I would. What size t-shirt would you like to buy? Just to show how cascading works within the form. And any one of these fields here can have a price added to it. And it will obviously auto-total it at the end of the form as well. I've just gone and published the form to my staging account. This is what the Rego form looks like. I'll just choose the number of delegates on the register. I'll just quickly fill this out. Luckily, I don't have to do this. I'll be sitting here typing for about 5 minutes and making spelling mistakes if I was doing it. But I'm setting my password within the form. I'm choosing that I do want to attend the golf day, choosing I want a shirt, and choosing that I'm a large, I hope. So that's part of the registration process. I'm now going to go back to the CMS and I can see under the profiles that there I am just there, that I've already been added immediately into the system. I can go into my data and you can see that they're the fields I selected. This is an example of an email I would have been auto sent. So I can actually download the event app. And I've just loaded the event app to the right-hand side of the screen there. I'm actually entering the event code. And now I've just got to add in my username and password, one being my email address and the password that I set within the registration form itself. Now I've got to set up sort of my privacy settings, how visible I want to be to other people. Will I allow messaging? Do I want other people to see me? And then I'm in the event app. I've sped this up quite a bit just to sort of show you how it feels and how it looks. I'm in the schedule at the moment, leaving a feedback form. Just the option of leaving notes, viewing speakers, how sponsors actually look within the platform, the leaderboard, so there's a lot of gamification within the system as well, and how the activity feed looks. So I think a bit of gamification comes up here to show, well, I've just added a post against someone's status, which was part of the gamification in this particular event, and how you can send direct messages to people through the platform as well. I think a bit of a demo just of, it's got inbuilt Apple and Google Maps, as well as some, you can set up complex feedback forms if you wanted to. Again, running through this very quickly, I'd like to try and compress this. And just how advanced mapping can actually work as well. With this whole system, these are examples of some kiosks that we designed, so you can actually go and implement the system to be touchless on site. I, in my office, just wanted to show you how very dodgily you could actually set up a printer and a laptop because I'm logged into the app. I could do a touchless scan of the kiosk and it could print out my name badge. I'm now just showing you how a staff member could then go and manage the kiosk. So I'm going in there, I'm adding my title and my company name. So as if a staff member had to go and edit a profile or welcome a VIP. And I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to print to the online kiosk in the room right now, so you can sort of see how efficient the system is. And I've reprinted the name badge. And finally, this is exhibitor lead generation. So it's going to show you how I can scan a profile. You can see how nice it works, nice and smooth. I can go in there, answer lead qualifying questions, submit it, and simply go up to the top here now and export those leads to any team member that I had. So thanks, guys. That's sort of a bit of a very quick overview. I hope it actually helped. So I was trying to jam pack a fair bit in there, but hope that gave you some insight. Thank you. I think I'm taking questions, if there was any questions. All good?
Does the lead scanning piece come included, or is that an extra add-on that you would need to purchase?
The lead generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a single component. The way we work though is just by product activation, so you don't have to pay per exhibitor.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I'm trying to get familiar with my my pounds pricing, but I think it's about £900 as a single activation that covers all your exhibitors.
For the event. Perfect.
So some of the system's free, the registration's free, you just paid for paid tickets, and then you can sort of just go and add on whatever you want. So a lot of people might just take up reg, emails, and lead generation, that's it.
Perfect, thank you very much.
How easy is the event management interface for an admin? I mean, how much support is needed? Do they need your team to be involved in setting up an event, or is it self-service?
It's designed to be self-service. That's our whole goal. They're actually about to release a brand new version of it in about 2 weeks, and with that comes a lot more wizards. So if you want to set up a website, it's a 5-step process. You want to set up a custom domain, it's just a step-through process. So where we're trying to go with our platform is much more about being a self-service platform rather than having your team have to be managed.